Welcome to Martial Arts Information. I'm your host, John. I am reading chapter 2. I left off what I have. I think I was reading the sensitivity of this page. This is the last page I left off. Can you see that? I think you see that. That's actually good. Now, right here, in this picture right here, uh, I just flipped it. Right here, that picture is the vital areas. It's a good diagram to show you what you can hit, and when you train, you have to train. And no, obviously you have to train to hit these areas. You have the temple. You have the we have several different the the several different spots on the human body that you can hit. The picture has the numbered the back of the head, kidney shots, the lower back. So you get, because the two is like, I'm saying the like kidney shots where you hit. You got the calves down on the bottom. You got the sternum. Assuming the ribs, kneecaps, the groin. The inside the thigh here, and so forth. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of vital areas that you can actually hit, and that's what I did focus. I did focus a lot, even though I said I would. I decided to. I did get into detail in this book. I'm going to continue. Partner training is a great way to learn sensitivity. Using a partner can help you learn your new moves. If you're learning traditional martial arts, you can use partners to help you learn a new kata. Not only just that, you can use them for sparring, and sparring is like shadow boxing, but with a partner. It's like shadow boxing, but with a other but with a moving target. You and your sparring partner can spar each other like two brothers wrestling around the house. Mine is that there will be protected gear on, and you're able to use the skills that you have learned. And civilization fights, outside of sparring, you are able to go hard or easy you want, as long as your opponent or aren't trying to knock out each other or physically hurt each other. Sparring should be like a play fight, but play seriously. Just like shadow boxing, you do not want you do this to that you do these 3 rounds of 5 minute rounds, 3 to 5 minute rounds. And obviously you can do breaks after certain pound time. The point, as I was trying to say, is when sparring, right? you want to spar, hit each other like you want. If you hit, let's say you hit, and you can hit hard. You're not trying to knock each other out. You want to hit where you know, okay, that's the level I'm okay with, right? Uh, you can boxers. I believe Mike Tyson would you use. Was it Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? One of anyways. The point I'm trying to say is, you have some of these boxers will use human punching bags. No, they'll have a headgear, mouthpiece, and they was in the pro boxer would hit hard as I can, and those boxers, even though they had the headgear, they got rocked, they got knocked out. So that's not good for that person to be in that situation. When you have a sparring partner, is you can one day you one round you can do heavy, like go hard on sparring, but be careful. Alright, it, you still can rock your brain around. It's uh sparring is supposed to be a tool to help you uh be able not to flinch too much, where you are able to use your head movement. Uh, you able to find the reach, finding the reach, find your the range uh, fighting. You're learning how to read the fight measure and while you're fighting. Uh, this is my new headphones. I'm trying to also try them out. Maybe what I'm talking about will sound clearer. Hopefully, I'm not. I'm trying my best. With my speech impediment. If I have to, I might just do a different voice. And that might help me. So keep in mind when sparring, is that you want hit your partner the way you want to be hit, right? So when you do a heavy day, you gotta maybe do 50. You 25. I said no more than about 50%. And so let's say if you're a bigger fighter, then you might want to, if it hit, so if a smaller uh person would probably use 75. Gets you about 65, about 65, about 65, 70% harder than you are because you're bigger, right? Unless you're the same size and in the same weight class, then you'll stay in the same percentile of power, right? You're not trying to knock each other out, but you want it as, like, okay, let's say 60-40, right? You the bigger guy, you do the 40, and the smaller guy would do 60, because it will even it out, right? That's the ideal is when you do hard. Same if you do a light, right? When you do a light spar, you want to even it out, and keep that 60-40% to that ratio, same kind of ratio that you want as far as you want this smaller guy to have a higher ratio than you, because your 25% versus his 25% might be might feel like you were going 50%. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nice. So you gotta keep in mind on how if you are a bigger person, uh, then you want to go with lighter lighter hit blows. Um, even turn down to where he's you know you try the even amount of hits. And obviously, when you go slow, you obviously when you come on pup, come on pup, come on. Oh, come on, babies. Oh, it's a puppy. Look at that puppy. Oh, yes, the puppies. So you want to go slow. When you do a light spar, you go slow. You are able at this point. You are able to go this way, that way. They have time to block it and counter. That's a light sparring. It's not heavy. Go boom, 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 boom. Now, also keep in mind when you are a advanced, if one of your guys are advanced person who's been doing this longer, then start off slow. Show your partner, sparring partner, give them tips or whatever, and then guide them. You won't be the guidance. You won't be the guidance through the session when you're sparring each other. You don't want the you want your partner, even if they come to your house to spar, you want them to sharpen their skills, right? So you gotta keep that same mindset when you are going a little harder. Then if you started from light, then in it, then go into you to harder spar, right? But if you see that person financial, then go back down, right? If he's not defending themselves too well during that section, then it's up to you as the more advanced student or advanced martial artist or whatever you're doing, is to alright, we go. He seems like he's doing good. Let's see what happens where if we go a little heavier, and if seems like he's moving, but you let him more shots, and he's not blocking, he's not really reacting. He's kind of he keeps his hand low, his hands down here, but his hand is there, and pow, he gets hit. If you tap him a few times, if he's not moving his hand up, then that's a sign that he's not ready to move up to that level. That's another thing is when sparring is like, okay, maybe you have, maybe you maybe you needed to keep it at light bar until that person's is ready to move up to that level, or maybe you change it up a little bit, you go heavy, light, to get them uh comfortable in that scenario. So because sparring it should be close to realistic fights. Once I mean when I say realistic, I'm not saying uh I'm saying as what would work on the streets, but not as not but less like you still but with control. No, I'm trying to say with control. But it should be more like a serious fight, but with control. If that makes sense. If you like this shirt, my kids made this. That's the fingerprints. I got this on as a Father's Day gift. It was I'm a softie. But yeah, I think that's awesome. I like this shirt. I love the. I always going to cherish this shirt. It has my kid's name on there, and it's an awesome shirt. Anyways, if you want something like this, and you're a dad, we can make it. We can make it happen. Just you have to be, obviously be in Georgia, in this area to vote to this Georgia. Because there's no way in hell uh, we can take your unless you but if you want something like a main shirt, like personalized shirt, like something like this, it can't be in your hand fingerprints, because we ain't magic, but um we'll make it more. Anyways, I'm gonna be more of this. The downside of sparring, you can't use your full strength on your partner. Again, you don't want to all out on sparring. You you have to you have to a I don't I need I didn't I when I write this I don't know what's going on in my brain. You have to you have to a willing have to have. I think what I was trying to say is you have a willing person to spar with you. Never done uh to spar with you. Damn. You never have you have a willing person to spar with you. Never done sparring. It is best to start out with 90-second sparring section to start out. Also, it would be the best to find someone who knows what they're doing. The biggest downfall is that if you are not experienced, you will flinch or close your eyes. Do you need a martial art dojo? There is no do not need a martial dojo to learn self-defense, which is true. Definition of self-defense, a noun that indicates one interest. It also can be defined as someone who is using in court to defend themselves. In this case, it is used to protect themselves. This definition means to defend oneself or others, not to cause harm to others just for fun. Consistency is the key to learn new martial arts or self-defense and in a self-defense course. You don't earn belts but ranks. Prime symbol level 1 is A rank or rank 1. That's is your basic certification, and that's self-defense system. Rank 1 is equivalent to those of a white belt. Let's take a look at what it means to be a white belt. Quote unquote. White belt is most potential martial arts in the first rank. It is the first grade that is given in many martial arts, such as karate and taekwondo. Now these aren't the only two martial arts that give out white belts. Just they want to go give you a long ass list of martial arts. With most martial arts, to receive a black belt would take about 5 years, and additional 4 years to become a 30-degree black belt. Talking about long as time is worth getting. Is it worth getting a black belt? Sure. Getting a black belt is something you want to get, then that's fine. Does having a black belt means you can kick at somebody's ass? No. A street fighter has the same chance of winning the fight, and you can win with your skills, but it is up to you and how you use them. Now, I'm gonna stop right there for a moment and kind of explain what I'm trying to say in that book, in those little lines there. I'm gonna go back. Of my definition, the definition I just gave you to self-defense. Now, in martial arts sense, is to learn that discipline. The discipline you learn. One thing about self-defense, learning martial arts, you get the discipline from it, and you're learning how to defend yourself. When that's I didn't. So it's when I say you can learn martial arts at your home, you can learn your martial arts at home. You won't get a black belt, right? You won't get a rank. There's online courses where you can get certifications through them now. I should have had done that. I actually had received a certification through mail, which is kind of weird. I feel like but it's up to you. When you do that. It's really up to you. Find your a person to train with you. Once you finding go to gyms and train in those gyms. Finding a person who has the same interest as you to jumping. It's possible to learn things on your own. Now, when you do that, it's you're not really guaranteed getting a black belt in any martial art. You have to actually physically go to a martial arts thing, martial arts studio, and work with her. Now, I said 4 years. It really depends. I think jiu-jitsu can take up to 10 years. just to get a black belt. Now, there's been some cases where it took some people 3 years. It's been how hard you work, how well you've mastered those techniques. So the max, and some like karate, it can take up the fastest. Then you get black belt is 2 years. It's possible. Even jiu-jitsu, it can take up to 2 years. As fast 2 to 3 years in black belt. Now, if you got black belt in a month, then get out of here. Get out of there. You don't. It's like the watching Karate Kid and competing against the higher levels when you're low level martial artist. You just not beginning, and you finally you go into a tournament, karate tournament, and hoping, in reality, you can beat a black belt. That's not gonna happen. It's not. It's not realistic. But however, if you train really hard and work really hard throughout the years and all that, then yes, you can reach the level of a black belt. Now, when you have a black belt, no, you won't have a black belt because you have that. Unless your goal is to learn as much as you can on your own. Doesn't matter what style you want to go into. YouTube has a shit ton of martial arts out there. You can learn Kung Fu God, you can learn Kali, you can learn Bonanza Mark Serrata, you can learn those parries. You can learn ninjutsu, karate, jujitsu. You can learn judo, Muay Thai. You can learn boxing. You can learn Jeet Kune Do. You can learn so many different martial arts that's out there. Every Krav, who about Krav? Yeah, you can learn Krav Maga on YouTube, online. There's online courses that you can supposed to get certification. And I think but that's not. If let's say you got certified online, when people look at that as a genuine way to be, let's say you've done it long enough to become a black belt, and your certification says you're a black belt. When people look at that as your genuine black belt, or would I look at you like, well, you ain't shit. You didn't go to a dojo and learn that shit with an instructor. And with the COVID, nowadays with this COVID, you have a virtual reality. You do a virtual. I think that's genuine to me. If you go on and your instructor is online and you're learning from as if you, it'd be like go to a private martial arts event, right? You got you and your instructor one-on-one. Accept that he's probably out of his house or at his studio on the camera. You use a Zoom or you is in Skype or whatever, and you are participating, learning the katas and all that jazz. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe button if you like the video, and I will definitely read more of my book if you like my book that I'm reading. I also will read if you want me to read other people's martial arts book. Uh, one of the books uh I've checked out. It's just women's self-defense thing. This is garbage. Look at this. Garbage. Now the biting thing, she's showing you how to bite. And that's I'm gonna tell you why. If you have a high tolerance of biting, um if I got you in this hole, I'm not gonna have you. For one, the idea for me to have if I have my hand around you, I'm not gonna have you have that opportunity for you to bite. And what if you have both your hands free? Why not hit it in the groin? What does she think she is, Mike Tyson? Some of these, now the slapping ears will work. Some of these women's self-defense is full of shit. Well, I want my next video. I'm gonna take my break. I will read this book and see see if you like it. I hope it's next to for that one. Uh, like I said, I'm getting off, so I can take a little break. Take, let my voice have some break. Alright, guys. Check it out. Peace.